Hello again, everyone. Saki here, and welcome back to Dune Spice Wars, and we're picking up right where we left off with the Fremen here. I believe we just took Walrus over here. We were trading with Burpo, the Siege, and there are a few more places to go. We tried to take Cartanium, and they actually had some stronger forces than we anticipated. We're rebuilding up our military as need be. We should have the manpower to do that, and the Solaris to do that. And up north we have the Harkonnen up there in Tuaval. So will Siege Tauber be overrun? Will our star be overrun? We'll see. So first up we have our Ornithopter, not doing a whole awful lot here. Looks like he is moving in, and we do need to head this way. See if we can find the smugglers or the Atreides. Let's see, so we've got our warrior. Do we want to build a skirmisher or an infiltrator? Those guys can be nice and stealthy. 200 Solaris and 10 manpower. Not as high on the defense. Let's do another warrior if possible. We are working on our thumpers as well. Once we get another thumper, we can, of course, ride the worm and do that. Now, the question is, will we have enough manpower to take Cartanium? They are building up more militia, and it wasn't the militia that got us last time. It was the troops that were also nearby that we have to worry about. Now, we are on the southwestern corner of the map, so nothing is going to be coming from our south, which is good. We do have a town in Alon, which has a couple of regular militia and a demolition militia. A demolitia, if you will. What do we have here? Another crashed shuttle. So we're doing okay with Solaris, but the agents, military development. Yeah, it takes 8 days to do, but we'll do that. 4 minutes, sure. Why not? And do we have enough manpower for another infiltrator? I'm thinking if we send in a bunch of warriors, the infiltrator, I don't think would be that effective. The skirmisher may be, but it's armored enemies. I think we just save up for another warrior. On the next tick, we'll get enough manpower for our third warrior, and then we might do another skirmisher, or even one of those infiltrators. Why not? Oh, what do we have over here? Raider Artificer, and they are heading to Harkonnen lands. That's all well and good. Looks like their Harvester might be a center of attention. It'll be interesting to see if they attack that Harvester or if they head to Tuaval. Most important thing is they're leaving us alone. It'll be also interesting to see if a worm pops up and gobbles them. So are they going to attack that Harvester? No, they're leaving the Harvester be. Yeah, those guys are probably going to get wrecked when they get to the city limits. So where are our military at? So they're at Siege Tauber. We can get them to Kulisek. And I don't know if this is the edge of supply. We'll keep a lookout for that when that is done. One more warrior, if you please. So since we have 1,000 plascrete, what can we build in Kulisek? All right, so we need 300 plascrete to open up that building slot. We have the wind trap and the plascrete factory. We are pulling rare elements. We need a processing plant. So can we do such things as these? Yes, there indeed is the processing plant for more Solaris. Yep, can't go wrong with more money. We'll go ahead and build up in Kulisek. We have 691 more plascrete. Let's try Boron. So we have a recruitment office there. What can we do as far as statecraft goes? Influence production would be huge. Hegemony and research. So how are we doing on our hegemony? We're at 3,000, so we're sort of leading the hegemony game. We can either try to really put that down, or we can go for science. And I think let's do science and research. We're working on advanced engineering as of now, which will give us more health on all buildings and even more plascrete production. And 5% resource productions in buildings built on an extra slot? Sure. Sounds good. Yes. What is our Orny up to? All right, so up here we have 3 points of interest. This is probably the city. And that is also right next to Harkonnen not Harkonnen space, but Harkonnen land as well. I don't know if we could sweep down and grab Untitled. So 2 Rangers and a regular militia. I think, do we have the space for another infiltrator? I think we do. Yeah, so we don't have the manpower or the leadership capacity. Why not? We'll build another infiltrator and send those 4 up to Untitled, perhaps. And that looks like a really small area, though. Tabtar might be better with the things that Ornithopter is finding. With 2 regular militia and a demo. Yeah, so hopefully that is okay. What do we have over here? Another crashed Orny. For more intel or another Ornithopter. Oh, okay. So if we send our military units to investigate, we do need an Orny. Yeah, that would be good for our scouting purposes. Not too far away. It's just off of Walrus. We don't have another Thumper to do, though. So we'll have to walk, unfortunately. What do we got here? All right, point of interest investigated. Aha, so that is our first crashed shuttle. We'll resolve that. We also have a new Landsred Council forming up. Voting will be tomorrow for infiltration levels, CHOAM spice exchange rate, and 100% unit recruitment costs. It's a good thing we're getting our units recruited now before that comes in. And of course, we found Aaron. I don't know if we can do trading with Aaron just yet. Yeah, we have enough water for that. Let's start trading with that siege as well. We are also trading with Burpo, and they are at 60 relations. I don't know if we reach like 100 relations if that siege can become loyal to the Fremen. It would stand to reason. What do we have over here? This is new. Energy. So 50% fuel cell factory resource production, Fremen only, allows for construction of ceremonial caves. That's something we can do. Oh geez. Harkonnen at the border. All right, so are they going to move to our star, I wonder? Let's get our forces up there ready to defend just in case. We'll go back, so if they do start marching on us, our militia will come out and aid. But I'm watching you, Harkonnen. So we have a gunner. Ranged attacks deal 30% of their damage to allies. So they're going to be friendly firing. Berserkers gain 50% power depending on missing health. So as these guys lose health, they become stronger. Holy crap. A Headhunter Vanguard. When any nearby unit dies in combat, they gain more power and armor. Holy crap on a cracker. Oh, and a raid is detected. Where are they going? So I don't know if they're going to our star, or they may be coming down to Kulisek. We'll have to keep an eye out on that. All right, so a brand new agent. Probe setup. Grants vision on the region. Recons points of interest. Additional production of villages visible. Increases supply drain and prevent army's health regeneration of opponents. That would be good. Reduces enemy units' power in the region. Let's give that a try. Ah, and we still have our agent open. Outstanding. So do we start spying on the Harkonnen? Or do we go CHOAM? Yeah, let's do CHOAM and get a nice even level there. It's probably not the most efficient thing to do. Yeah, they're coming to Kulisek. All right, units, get on over. We do have 3 militia there ready to pop out, and they may be able to handle it. Oh crap, now here come the Harkonnen. So I think the Harkonnen are a bigger threat than the Raiders. The town should be able to defend itself. We do have 2 regular militia and a range. So hopefully they can fight that, but I am more... Okay, where are you guys going? Oh, they're going to Walrus. All right, all right, all right. Do we have... Okay, so we do have militia in Walrus as well. All right, I see you, Harkonnen. Hopefully they don't shoot at us before the militia come out. I want to try to keep them away from the Harkonnen. And then once the militia spring, then we will jump into action.
You will have it.
So where is our militia? This is disconcerting. Oh, here come the militia. There we go. Now they're lowering the boom. Looks like we're holding our own fairly well. We definitely need to get those big boomers up, unless the big boomers are doing damage to their buddies, in which the big boomers are helping us out. How is the raid? All right, our star repelled the raid. That's fine. Yeah, just moving on in. Looks like the militia are dealing hand-to-hand combat. We're definitely going to chill here. Oh, they're retreating. Full pursuit. Leave no quarter. If we can catch them out, that would be ideal. Oh, come on, guys. Stop running. So while they're under attack, they can keep moving. That's good to know. They're not taking opportunity attacks or the D&D equivalent of turning your back and running away from a melee unit. So if they get into Harkonnen territory, we'll turn around and heal up, that is for sure. Yeah, I think the Harkonnen are going to turn tail. So a good victory for us. All right, y'all fall back to our star, please. Let sleeping dogs lie. All right, so we can get more expansion development, a random accessible development by 2 days, or we can get more hegemony. Send the military to tear it down. I mean, while we're here, we'll do that. Grab some hegemony. Because Atreides... No, where are you going? No.
Make less noise than a mouse.
Yeah, let the Harkonnen go, please. How's our Orny? Still doing research. Outstanding. Yeah, so this is going to take a minute, but we're tearing it down. We're getting it done. Anyway, before we were so rudely interrupted, let's see what else we can build around here. So Buron needs some love, I believe. We have 1,000 plascrete. Let's see, can we? And that's its last building slot as well. Some missiles would certainly be nice if they... Okay, so can we get some coverage? Let's get some coverage on our spice field if possible. And that should be fine. Yeah, well, especially since our Harkonnen are coming through, we're going to take a look at our defenses. And a brand new research needs to be done. +2 Solari production per neutral village in the world. That's going to be diminishing returns, I think. 1,000 extra Solari when liberating a village unlocks the Shai Halud Temple, which we already have thanks to Mother Ramallo. So I don't think that one is a good one for us. Controlled special region. I don't know what special regions are. Rack of Secrets. Spice silos. We can grab more harvesting teams. I think that would be good for us for sure. We do have just one team out here. And if we can get another team mining spice, this is our lone spice production. So we definitely need to focus on that. All right, Orny, what you up to? Doing some auto exploring. Don't fly too close to Harkonnen now. Yeah, the big boomers are just now making it back home. So hopefully, we have done the work. And a comms request. There are many inconveniences on Arrakis, which cannot be remedied. I salute you for being one of the few I might easily suppress. Well, dude, you just sent out an army and got your tail pushed in, so I don't want to hear it. Outstanding. Baron is trying to make up for something. All right, so we paid our bribe. The Chom loans. The Combine Hanet Ober Advancer Mercantiles wants to expand its influence. It is ready to give you a lot of money to help. Yeah, we're not going to lose the influence. So raise spice productions. We need to exploit a new spice field. Would be nice. Would be nice indeed. And I think that's going to time out, actually. Unfortunately, so we would need to take Quartanum to get that spice field there. No, our units are doing the work over here, trying to get more hegemony. And we got some smugglers over here. Yes, indeed. Smugglers scoping out Dud. Yeah, I think our next goal should be Cartanium for that next spice field. All right, is there anything we can do from here? So send military units to investigate this ornithopter as well for a half a day. All right, this is almost torn down. So that should be good to go. We will resolve that. And got 261 hegemony.
We're going.
Now, I don't know their path. Are they going to leave friendly territory and run out of supply because they're going over the river and through the woods? No, they're sticking. They may come up this way. They'll pass Walrus. So what I'll do is I'll tell them to hold by Walrus, charge up, get healed, spend some time, and then demolish that Orny. And we should get an extra one. Unfortunately, we don't have the military capacity to expand to another unit, I don't believe. Yeah, it requires 3 command points. So that's as big as our army is going to get. So what else can we do? So Kulisek definitely needs some more militia. It has a range. Let's do a regular Yeel militia and another regular Yeel militia. And Harkonnens are scoping out Siege Tabor. As expected. House Singlehome. So they have another spot for another range militia. Make sure we keep our towns nice and stocked. An Orny out here just chilling. We need to send more units out there. So we only have space for one more Orny. So we can retrieve those flight records for that one. And then retrieve this Orny as well. All right, boys. Let's get up that. Oh, nice. So a pretty quick. Nice. I was hoping that they wouldn't spend so much time outside the wire, as it were. And that is going to be a nice, quick, and easy capture. And then we can send that Orny on auto scouting as well. Yeah, their supply will be fine. All right, got that, Orny?
We're listening.
All right, now you guys prepare. Get over to Kulisek, if you please. And then let's send this Orny on auto recon. So hopefully these Ornies will work in tandem. And they won't go to where the others have been. And now it's time for some council. Resolutions will be submitted in 6 days. All right, so de-escalation, okay, 12 days left of that. All right, so it looks like in 6 days the voting starts. So we'll keep that up. All right, next up. I kind of want to save my Plascrete for capturing Cartanum. What I would actually like to do is send this Orny overhead
As fast as I can.
and scope out, are there any extra units chilling outside that is not part of the militia? Because that's what got us wrecked last time. We have 2 militia and a range. Our 4 should be able to counter that. But if there are any extra troops out there, that is going to be the issue. Burpo, how are you doing? 100 relations. Form alliance, allowing you to benefit from the alliance bonus. All right, sweet. 40% extra resource productions in this region. So which region are you in technically? The Well of Riches. Is that this? Yes, indeed. Well, unfortunately, Walrus is not producing much, but if we plop down a Plascrete, or do we want another wind trap for water? No, we kind of need manpower production. So let's bump that up. Hopefully the recruitment office will then give us more manpower. And we do need another militia here. All right, troops are at Kulisek, waiting on our ornithopter to make its appearance. And it was flying over the river and through the woods here. All right, I don't see anyone on the ground. All right, so auto recon will send our troops over. New research, the spice market. All right, so we can assign another crew, and then we can assign another crew on top of that. Your military are more resilient in sandstorms. So overall, sandstorm protection. I like it. Meanwhile, we need to assign another team down here. So we need 50 manpower. Holy crap. And we're losing manpower. So it is a good thing that we're building that recruitment office for sure. We might actually need to build another one as well. If we send our troops out and they get absolutely stomped here at Katarnum, we won't have the manpower numbers to rebuild. Let's get up to the edge, see what we can see. In fact, it might not be a bad idea to send our lone infiltrator up. So gain camouflage when no enemy unit is nearby and only visible from close range. So he can scout. We can get our ghosts over here to take a walk around Cartanum and see what else is waiting out there. Because this would be a nice place to grab, especially for that extra spice field. All right, infiltrator, plop on down here. See what you can see. How's our supply? Supply is holding. Yeah, it just sucks because we have to walk down this back path here. All right, the new votes. So we have 109 influence and we make 3. Do we even want to vote for any of this? 100% Landsrad standing loss. So I'm not going to vote on that. Plascrete upkeep. And then 100% damage received. Cannot attack. But they reduce building costs. I'm going to withhold this vote. Something else might come up that we really want to do.
What do you need? The sand muffles our steps.
All right, does the militia see us? I don't believe they do. What do we got? Trade requests from the Harkonnen. So they're going to give us Solaris and Intel if we give them all of our Plascretan votes. Sorry, Baron, not going to happen. Construction complete. We're making positive manpower now. We have our point of interest done. And we're going to withhold our votes. Next up, does our infiltrators see any additional units down here? And we're past the point of no return. We have to get back into supply range or they're going to start taking damage. So I don't see anything. Let's get their supply back up. Get them back into friendly territory. These 3 can head to the edge and be ready to go.
We are listening.
And then we will launch our attack on Cartanum. And hopefully by that time we will have more manpower. That is the hope and goal. All right, Siege Aaron, Aaron, is improving its relations. Hopefully we can get the bonus for that, and then we will have bonus spice production as well.
Listen to the sand.
Yeah, so that, they need to actually get to Kulisek. Run, boys! That health loss is tremendous. So one thing I'm not sure of is if they're within range, they're not using supply, but they don't seem to get supply unless they're by a town. So that is something that I definitely need to know. So we need 20 manpower for our next infiltrator. That's fine. We will wait a few ticks for that. Get our infiltrator up so we are ready to go. And we need 50 manpower for the next spice crew as well. Tell you what, so manpower is going to be a thing. Can we put down a recruitment center in Kulisek? I think that would be okay. Recruitment office there. Try to offset our manpower costs, especially if we're going to be sending out another spice team down here and starting new spice teams over here. We definitely need that manpower for sure. Now we have enough for our infiltrator. We'll go ahead and create that one. It'll be at Siege Tauber, and we can move. Orny scoping things out. This Orny also scoping things out. Up, really off the beaten path. But if we can get Cartanum and that supply extends all the way up here, it's just a quick hop, skip, and a jump to Karha. And they only have 2 militia there. Outstanding. So this is like a major launching off point that we need to to grab, that is for sure. All right, so the council, the smugglers, loses standing. The smugglers have upkeep, and Atreides, their main base is under, their main base gets extra damage, but their main base also lowers their construction. So let's keep saving our votes. No ill will towards us. And hopefully we can do something awesome like a manpower increase. Yeah, we're maxed out on authority. We really need to start taking more land to use some of that authority because we're maxed. And I don't think we can make an authority silo, as it were, to store all that extra stuff. All right, infiltrator on the move. All right, infiltrator up here, get ready to deploy. It would certainly be nice to get a thumper. It kind of looks like it is full, like we should have a thumper ready. Unless there's a research project that I don't know of that allows us to continue more thumpers. Solari? I don't think it would be in the hubs. It may be down here. Command posts and defense. What do we got? Spacing Guild bribe paid. Now we need 311. All right, the new spice tax has been established. The exchange rate is 1 spice for 2.3. Okay, so it looks like they're giving us less Solari this next time around. And we need to, yeah, it's projecting not so much. So let's crank up our spice holding to try to get into that guild bribe. Last thing we want to do is upset the Spacing Guild. They make the universe go round. Yeah, we're filling up on class Crete as well. Is there anything else we can do? Maybe Kulisek. So it is full on building slots. Sinkelholm. If we can get a bit of a missile battery to help cover Kulisek and Sinkelholm, I think that would be awesome. That way, if any more raids come, that missile battery can protect both, which is outstanding. We're paused. I was wondering why things weren't moving. All right, Harkonnen, what are you doing? So they are trying to take Aendon. But the militia seem to be holding station. I mean, they're probably not going to outlast. A stealth probe. Upon death, nearby ally units gain 20% power. Yeah, that's not good for the Rock'em Sock'em shooty boys over here. Now, this might be a prime time to take that while the Harkonnen are weak. So Buron is under siege. Well, that will not last long, good sir. So we have the militia and we have the missile batteries lowering the boom. Yeah, I think it's only a matter of time before that goes our way. So that should be well and fine. Our militia is trying to do the work. Can you shoot through that rock, guys? I can't tell you to move, but it kind of looks like their shots are not connecting, unfortunately. Yes, take care of them, guys, please. Oh, so these guys are out of range from the city. Yeah, here they come. So they're still in range of the missile battery. Are you guys shooting? I would really like to know if your shots are hitting. It looks like we'll be okay, and we do need to get another militia in this town once combat is over. Yes, we are no longer in combat. We are good. Perfect. Another militia, if you please. Yeah, I don't know if our ranged unit was able to do the work. Speaking of do the work,
We'll get their water.
let's get down there and hopefully we can get them gone before their supply runs out. That is the biggest hurdle that we have so far, is outlasting the supply. Because it looks like they use a quarter of their supply just getting here. Yeah, if this attack doesn't work, I'll try to find research that that makes supply last longer, because I think that is our biggest threat. is our supply shortages. If we can take this town fairly quickly, they can get those supplies back. So we need combat to be nice and swift. We don't want them to take any damage from supply until that militia is dead. So surround them up. Supply is holding well. And nice. It looks like since this town is under combat, we are holding our supply. So a nice little boop. That will be all that's left of this range unit, and we can finally grab this town and therefore its spice field whenever we get the manpower to do so. Speaking of which, we do. Let's get another crew in that spice field. All right, new council voting coming up. Water upkeep increase, power production goes down, and less influence production. I don't know if people don't like us enough to vote against us on that. But we are now ready to take control. We're using our authority finally. And we should be able to take this place. All right. So, we're working on defense stations. Support structures. Is there anything that gives us less supply usage? Regain more supply after a kill is good. Camouflage units lose 80% less supply while outside of combat. Ooh, there we go. Military units have 30% less daily supply drain. Dune Wanderers. That will help us clear a lot of space. Now, our infiltrator did kick the bucket, unfortunately. We're going to need more Solaris. And our Solaris is going down. Crap on a cracker. Refitted ornithopters, wind traps, spice collectors, our research hubs. All right, so can we... All right, we're healing up, getting all of our stuff. We're missing Solaris to hire militia, so you guys just hold fast here. Can we build... Yeah, spice collector? I mean, we're already in the hole, but that would give us more money. Yeah, let's get a spice collector over here. Let's pull down our Chome stockpile usage. Once we reach 311, we'll go straight to gold. Because we'll have enough for the next payment. And then we can really get that Solaris going. Hegemony Bonuses. So we've reached 4.8k. Military units have less supply drain, allows you to form alliances with sieges, may use thumpers for worm riding, limited access to Landsrad. House Atreides. Oh, the smugglers have reached 5k hegemony, so they can do contraband special events, and they gain 50 votes per level. So it looks like the smugglers, the Harkonnen are really low, but the smugglers are our closest competitors. That is for sure. All right, so we almost have the requirement for the stockpile. So there we go. We will pump the rest into Chome. Whenever that ticks off, in 16 days, we'll get a nice influx of cash. So taking the town required a lot of resources as well. Now that we have the payment plan, let's do militia. And then we'll add a few more militias. All right, the next agent. So we have a gear. Gives supply and health regeneration to the region. That would be very handy to have for our forward operating troops. So we'll go ahead and take that. And for our agent, let's work on the... See, authority production we don't need. Manpower production would be nice. Solaris production would be very good. Voting, let's do Chome. And get more Solaris production. That would be awesome indeed. So is our manpower high enough that we can get our infiltrator back? No. We just need some moolah. Which will come sooner rather than later. Especially if we can get up to higher manpower and get an extra crew in this spice production. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. And we're almost good on our relations with that siege, which will improve all productions. All right, so Plasteel, Walrus. Let's get you a defense battery as well. And we can sort of cover Burpo. And maybe R-Star. Well, crap. Harkonnen are pushing hard. This is where a thumper would be very, very nice. I don't know if we can get there in time. We will do our best. And they brought stealth bots too. Militia. Yeah, this is going to be a slaughter fest for sure. And we don't have any missile batteries up here, unfortunately. And it's going to take these guys a hot minute to get over there. Luckily, they'll survive the trip. So whether or not we will have... Let's get another crew in the... Oh, that we can have 3 there. Oh, good. We can have 3 here, too. Might as well.
We will help if we can.
Yeah, so they're taking this town, and we would be vastly outnumbered here. So do we fall back to Siege Tabber?
We are listening.
Now, if Siege Tabber was able to do the work... Oh, nice. We're getting support, then, from that missile battery.
We are listening.
So do we press? I don't know if we should. If we do, they will be all alone. Let's get another infiltrator up, see if we can get our 4th unit in. Now, if that missile battery can kill one of them, we can jump in really quick, especially if they're not going to take it in time. I'm watching the liberation bar. If that gets to half, we'll make a move, especially if these guys are wiped out from that missile battery. Come on, 1 solid shot is all we need. All right, they're almost dead. We'll see if we can pull them into missile battery range. All right, those guys are dead, and the rest are not within battery. Yeah, I'm just a little bit nervous on the stealth bots and whatnot. We need to get them down here. See if we can bait them into coming this way. Follow me, guys. You know you want to. Follow me, please. All right, go. So we'll see if that missile battery can assist us. It's coming down. And if we can take this before we liberate, all the better. Yeah, I like having that extra battery. All right, infiltrator. Get up here if you please. Assist the war effort.
We'll claim their water.
Yes, get their water. Nice. So we're just the big boom booms.
The desert will swallow them.
And infiltrators are finally on their way, and we're forcing them to turn tail.
We'll hide our tracks.
Yep, get back here, please.
Arrakis is our home.
All right, so a good town defense. That's what I like to see. Okay, that's way out of the way. All right, so the next vote. Oh, that's just a straight up lottie-dottie everybody. Well, if it affects everyone the same, then it's not going to hurt me. I won't be at a disadvantage, let's say. So House Atreides cross 5K. We'll be there soon. We need some hegemony up in this piece. So they supported more power usage and less influence gain, which is good in the overall. Siege is friendly. That's what I like to say. So bonus production there. Outstanding. So that should give us more spice coming out of here. And we don't quite have the manpower to put in another team. Yeah, y'all just chill there. And if we can get another warrior up in this piece, that would be good. So it looks like the Harkonnen are throwing themselves against. Iondid would be a good one to take, especially if we can get a missile battery up here and start picking off their harvesters. Yeah, once we get our 4th warrior up, I think that would be... Hey, where are you guys going? Missile battery? You want to do the work here? Are we healed up? Yeah, we're healed up. Are they going to turn tail? Yeah, I think they're turning tail. They don't want none of us. If they don't want none of us, we don't want none of them. All right, new development. So more supply, less supply drain in deep deserts. Military units in deep desert gain camouflage. It's going to help our units strike from the shadows, or from under the sands, as it were. All right, building slots. Let's improve this town up a bit. We can produce more water. I think this would be a great place for wind traps. We're also running a little bit low on manpower, so a recruitment office won't be the worst thing. So let's get some water up. And then we will do recruitment office and perhaps missile batteries. What we got? Oh, enemy operation. Atreides has poisoned our reserves. I thought we were bros. Did Duncan, Idaho not tell you?
We will help if we can.
Okay, so that bar reset. And I didn't get a thumper.
Liet,
That makes me go,
we'll move fast.
All right, let's get everyone up front, ready to go to Iron Dud. And if we can defend that, have enough manpower for the reserves, have enough Solaris to do the basic recruitment, and hold here, place a missile battery, and start pelting their harvester.
How can I help?
Well, Mr. Smuggler, the more prosperous you get, the stronger you must be to protect what you have. It's only natural that you do not need as many troops as I do. I need higher command level. Trade request.
Let's get to business.
All right, so the Smuggler will give us 208 spice. That's a nice exchange rate, but for 98 of our votes and half our plascrete, since they are leading the charge, we will not do such things as these. Let's get our units up there ready to go to try to take Iron Dud. Consequences of an action. 1 agent will defect. So set up 1 out of 2 spying operations. And we have to buy the loyalty. Sure. We'll buy the loyalty so we don't lose the agent. I don't know if we could have set up another spy. A spy thing. We'll grab probe set up. Why not? See if we can scope out some stuff.
What does Liet command?
Liet commands you to take Iron Dud.
They'll die before noticing.
All right, full supply, full health. Let's get in there. And the militia are up and running. Nice, construction complete there, so the wind farm is done. All right, let's get another militia and arranged. And then lacking manpower. Manpower, recruitment office, if you please. All right, back to the combat. Yep, taking out that militia fairly well. We've got 2 ranged troops, so once we get into melee with the range, their effectiveness will go down. And then we can take this town for ourselves and get like a missile battery up here. So if the Harkonnen do start coming down, we can try to defend. Now we'll have to definitely watch this area here, as they could break left or they could keep going. So that is going to be a thing to watch. All right, we got the probe set up. Spacing Guild bribe is paid, and we need 373 spice. We're going to be a little bit short, so we'll turn it up to 40. And then take out this lone militia. Take Iron Dud. Then get a missile battery up. All right, hold there, please. Use some of that admin power. All right, the new council. Oh man, more manpower upkeep, more recruitment costs. Luckily, we're good on troops. And the elected, Ooh, agent capture when operations are detected. So we're not doing any hostile agents, I don't believe. So we won't have to worry about that. Oh, so there's the Harkonnen base of operations, Carthag. It's a monster. That is for sure. Yeah, I think once we get Iron Dude done, and we can get a missile battery that way. And that will cover their harvester and the entire walkway up. And they'll have to come down this way, so they'll be constantly pelted by missiles. That's what I like to see. Do we have enough for regular militias? We do. So let's get some defense in here. Troops are ready to go. And then the missile battery should come online. A raid on Boron. Luckily, we've got missile batteries. I don't know if we want to pull our troops down here just yet. Not until that missile battery is done. We'll see how they fare. Demolitions, guys, so they're going to have to get up close and personal. Yep, missile batteries already firing. Not too awful much, though. Yeah, it would stand to reason that their supply may run out. Come on, militia, do the work. Yeah, so with assistance from our ranged group, and our ranged group is doing okay. One is taking the brunt. Yeah, hopefully this raid doesn't stop us. Can we get... No, we have to be out of combat. Yeah, that's going to be a haul. If we had a thumper, we could ride there quick, fast, and in a hurry. Yeah, it's going to be a long run. Hopefully our range units can still do the work. Yeah, that's going to suck if we lose this village. This is our main spice production. Tell you, stretching our resources thin, that is for sure. But we do have our missile battery and our militia up there. That this is where thumpers would be really, really nice. All right, guys, you going to get here in time? I hope. It looks like they're not taking the village too awful quick. We'll definitely have to get our militia back up and running there. And I haven't seen the missile battery fire on the spice harvester. So, if anything, that will stop the Harkonnen from coming through. So they're spreading up north of Carthag to Heron. I think we could do... I don't know if we should double up our missile batteries. It would certainly be a good thing to do. In towns that we can do it. Surprise! Yeah, get in combat if you please. Yeah, engage those range units. Is our missile battery going to fire while it is contested? Possibly not. Yep, get in there and start doing the work. Yeah, it kind of stands to reason that we need our Fremen central. Maybe in Kulisek. That way they can get to Iondud quickly. Or Siege Taber. These outer reaches. We have a lot of buildings. So do we do another missile battery for our star? We're seriously lacking manpower. Military base. 20% power to ally military units in the region and its neighbors. So that would be good for defending our Scar. But I think our Scar would benefit from that the most. Having neighboring regions in Siege Taber, Kulisek, Iondud, and Walrus. Oh, we need to get some militia up in here. All right, everything going good down here? Spice production kicking back off? Yes, indeed.
This is our home.
All right, so I will do that plan.
Yes, Liet.
And we'll move them closer to our star. And we're going to need to get our militia back here as well. Landsrad vote. Yeah, I don't think we want to vote on any of this. We want to keep our influence. We can always store more. So I'd rather have the votes in the pocket in case there's a really strong one like a Hegemony or something of that nature. Oh, we crossed 6,000. That's really cool. I like that. Yep, siege detected. Siege detected. So that's Sebrek. So trade water for knowledge. Yeah, we can do that. Try to make them an ally in Alon. Just down the road. Sounds good. More intel? Yeah, we'll use that crashed Orny. And more military development. Although we do need Solaris. We'll send an Orny to investigate that. We'll grab some money now that we're kind of running low. All right, so our stockpile on spice is good. Let's not stockpile so much and get a nice payout at the end. All right, so more manpower upkeep has passed. Units cost double to recruit has passed, and the smugglers. Okay. Oh crap. So where is this raid going? Not sure. All right, so our star has that military base done. The next point of interest, sort of cross missile batteries. So if the Harkonnen come from the north, they'll be pelted by this one. If they keep on going, they'll be pelted by that one. Sort of crossing the streams, if you will. All right, so we do have a thumper, finally. All right, so we got that resolved. 281 Solaris. Good, 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 good. All right, can we afford to boost up this crew as well? Now we need just a little bit more manpower, and that 100% extra manpower upkeep is kicking us in the teeth. All right, so we do need another Orny, but that is military units. Can we? That is a long walk. But I believe our infiltrator uses less
We'll move fast.
supply as they move. Now, I don't want to move the whole group.
What do you need?
Just the infiltrator, please.
We're one with the desert.
Head that way
We make less noise
and then
than a
investigate
mouse.
that. I don't know which way you're going to go, but hopefully you stay within the supply limit and stay undetected. All right, our star is done. Next up on the docket. If we can get more manpower, another recruitment office would be nice. Then we'll have one more building slot there. How's Walrus? Another building slot there that we could do. All right, so we're short on the plascrete. Okay, we'll let that build up. Looks like we might need another plascrete factory. All right, so spectral imaging. Harvesting teams are supported by an ornithopter gain more rate. Oh, that's really good. Okay. Knowledge per controlled village. Resource production in villages with exactly one building. Oh, that's not us. Solari Wind liberating. Village resources production in special regions. Yeah, we kind of need more command. Assign one more agent to the spacing guilds and the Kulan caravan. So an extra, oh, we were working on that and stopped it, okay? Oh, less manpower upkeep for our military and extra command. So that will help us get more troops on the ground. Especially if the Harkonnen are going to be pushing in. If the Harkonnen weren't sending so many things our way, we wouldn't consider that, but we got to do what we got to do. All right, so another plascrete factory, if you please. We'll get some more plascrete up in here. Yeah, losing a lot of manpower. So crossing the open desert. Are you okay?
Where are Arrakis claws?
You should be fine. Because we took that deep desert stuff. So by the time you get to the Orni, we can get you down here to Cartanum. A resource deficit. You need to rebuild you need to build relevant buildings. I know. But luckily we can't go any less than 0. We're not going to be like in debt. I don't think. We just definitely can't reinforce anybody. I know. But you can't go any lower than 0. Alright. Gain 500 military experience or train 3 new military units. I don't know if we can do either of those. Not unless our units get killed and we get a bunch of manpower, and then we can do some training. But, yeah, hopefully our infiltrator can stay out of sight and out of mind here past Karha. Then we can get that extra Orni, and I think we'll assign that Orni to this harvesting team to get even more spice. That'd be nice indeed. Yeah, and luckily that shouldn't take too awful long. Outstanding. All right, Orni. Get down to this spice field, if you please, and support it. As for our infiltrator, get back to Cartanum. I said, get down to Cartanum.
What do you need?
So that was the Orni. Get over here
You look there.
and support the harvest, please. Then grab the intel, please. All right, everything's finally working out. All right, so Walrus has its building slot. We don't have enough plascrete to do that. So 30% bonus Chome Spice Exchange Rate. I'll vote for that. I'll throw a few votes in the hat for that. Landsrad guards will appear at the main base. Handy if we were under attack by the Harkonnen for sure. Suffers a 100% Landsrad standing loss for actions against their faction. So if someone does decide to plot against us, they'll lose the Landsrad standing, which would be nice indeed. But I definitely want that manpower deficit to go away. So missile batteries and armies are the prime reason that is down. Minus 100% health regeneration as long as we are at a deficit. So luckily all we need is +1, and that goes away. That's all we need. So we can't afford for our units to get hurt. They can stand guard, but we definitely need to hope that we get some manpower soon.
We are listening.
All right, resources coming back. You should be able to now make the trip back to our Scar.
Swift as the wind.
And can we build another recruitment office somewhere? See, Cartanum doesn't have one. We don't have the plascrete yet for the building slot. That building slots are full there. Don't have the plascrete there. Building slots are full there. Yeah, you're making 28 spice for that.
All clear.
Now,
On our way.
yeah, it shows that little magnifying glass. Good. The Ornithopter is watching out for it. That's why I wanted to make sure. All right, so next time, even more Solaris are being deducted. We'll have to boost up our production just a bit. I kind of wish this was real time, because that chart was handy to say you're going to be short if you keep it at this level. But if you just boost it up a little bit, you can make it. Want to be sure that we do not get behind on that. Harkonnen wants half of our votes for our intel, and he'll give us intel and spice. Sorry, Vladimir. Don't want to do that. Yeah, so we need to go positive on manpower is what we need. Do we have any places with less building slots. It's all 500s. Oh, there's a 300. Yeah, we'll do that, and then see if we can get a recruitment office in. So we need 128 more plasticrete, which should be coming sooner rather than later. That will be our next step, so that we get some health regeneration back, if need be. Smugglers doing their business, that's fine. Infiltrators didn't take any damage on their trip back.
How can I help?
As it seems you're struggling to gather a workforce, let me share my secret with you. Defense comes with abundance. If you provide, they'll follow. Thank you very much. All right, so, ooh, yeah, we can throw in a few votes on that hat. We'll throw in 50 votes there to give us extra bonus exchange rate for more Solaris. We don't need the Landsrad guards, not too worried about that. And standings, losses for actions against. Okay, we'll keep that, sure. We will keep that for sure. So we'll see if we can boost up that exchange rate a little bit. All right, recruitment office. Oh, we already got one. Well, I'll ask him, but I don't think very keen. He's already got one, you see. So we need 500 plasticrete. Do we have a plasticrete factory here that can help us sort of offset? Spice silo, plasticrete factory. Let's get some plasticrete in here so we can continue to do the building. Because we need to open up those slots. Oh, we have an open slot here. And a recruitment office possibility. Yes, we shall. Good, 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 good. Yeah, they're not firing on that harvester that has a full crew. Oh, what is this now? A donkey. Water cellar caravan. Hire them to spread propaganda. Well, we have full authority. But if we can extort a fine. I mean, that's in Harkonnen's zone, but they haven't claimed it. So we'll extort a fine, grab some Solaris. That is not bad. We'll take that.
Let's get to business.
So you know that we're short on plasticrete. You're sort of calling our name here. For the plasticrete shortage, I'll accept. That's going to be a... And he gave us just enough for that next building slot. It's almost like he knew what he was doing. All right, so that is going to open up our next slot. In Walrus. Yeah, it's almost like that smuggler knew. And he's probably going to spend those votes to overturn that council. We'll see. We might have just shot ourselves in the foot, but we are a little bit greedy right now. Yeah, can't do that. Can't do that. We need to claim another village. Karha, perhaps. Nice, an unassigned agent. There's no more space for another operation, so I imagine we have to use an operation. Grants vision on the region and recons its points of interest. Let's do that here. So we can get like a really good setup. And then we can get another, yes indeed, we can get another Ghost Market. Oh, so we steal 50% of their spice production, Solaris, and plasticrete. That is nice. A ceasefire. Interrupts and prevents battles for 2 days. That could come in handy in a massive pinch. Now our agent. All right, so we can go second level on siege detection speed, manpower production in the Spacing Guild. Yes, indeed. Try to get out of this hole that we're in. It's almost like we dug it, and now we're trying our best to dig out of it. Rebellion in our star. Oh, we're here to fix that. Yeah, we're not going to do that. So I wonder if that was because of the deficit. Either way, our troops just happen to be there, which is good for us. They're going to lose their health regeneration until we get 1 manpower, but for crying out loud. Ornithopters gain 20% gathering. Now that we're doing that, Yeah, we have more than one building. Regain 3 supply after getting a kill. 30% supply regeneration near. And 30 more resources when pillaging. 10% manpower reduction. A call to arms, if you please. Let's get this rebellion wiped out. So we did lose our sneaky snake, but now we are at 1 manpower. We're gaining 5, so now our troops can heal. Outstanding. All right, so I ended. Was that the recruitment office? Yes, indeed. We do have the plascrete. Yeah, wind trap would suck here. We're not doing plascrete. So more plascrete? Or do we want to try to get some more votes? Some more hegemony. I think we'll do that. We are losing a little bit of Solaris. And tomorrow the vote is over. So we'll see what gets voted in the Landsrad. Okay, so now we have that ceasefire mission ready to go. So the smugglers get a boost in spice exchange, Atreides gets 3 Landsrad guards, and Atreides were really pumping their votes in. So I'm glad we didn't spend all of our votes on that. All right. So far, so good. We're starting to get into the flow. I believe Karha will be our next target, especially with these energy sources for fuel. They'll put us right next to Heiha, which has 5 defenders. So if we don't move quick, the Harkonnen will. And there are the smugglers, and Atreides are not too far away either. Now we are starting to see some further reaches as well, but we still have all of this outside border to go. As far as hegemony goes, we're leading the way, just barely over the Atreides. So things are looking okay. I'd really like to get more teams in this spice production, but I think we're starting to get the flow. But that will do it for me in this episode, everyone. Like, share, and subscribe if you are so bold. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you in the next Dune Spice Wars video. Take care.